Okay, it's 9 o'clock. Let's call this meeting to order with a moment of silence. Thank you. First order is to approve the agenda.
Motion for the agenda.
Support.
Do you want to take that jail alternatives off?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. Scratch that for today. All in favor?
I'm sorry. I was just gonna give a,
Oh, you want to do something with it? Okay.
no, I was just gonna give an explanation why
Okay.
we're taking it
Okay.
off.
We'll leave it on there. All right,
No, we can take it off. I'm just,
that's fine. All in favor of approving the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Motion carried. Approved minutes of November 15.
Move to approve.
second.
Motion made and seconded to approve the minutes of November 15. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Motion carried. We have payroll changes. We have two from the sheriff's office. One is to,
Bills first,
pardon me?
November bills first.
Oh, I skipped that. Went right over, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Well, let's approve November bills.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve bills. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Now we'll go to payroll changes. Well, I guess the first one, remove Mary Ann Greif as of November 25. And take these separately together to make any difference. Add Carmen Lewis at $11 an hour, but I don't have the date.
December 6th.
December 6th.
December 6th, okay.
Move to make both changes.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve those changes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Approve homestead military ag land and family farm tax credits, which you have assembled.
Yeah, I sent you an email. These are what the assessor is recommending for credits for the fiscal year 17. And then she had one family farm that she would recommend a disallowance on. So if you could, in your motion, include that.
Move to approve credits and disallow Paul Ferguson credit. Is that right? Does that sound good? Okay.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve the credits and disallow. All Ferguson, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Motion carried. All right, Mark,
Okay, so there was, on the agenda, there was a bullet point to approve a contract for jail alternatives program. This is something that we're working on through the region. And it is to provide psychiatric care within the jail, as well as identifying and starting some group therapy in the jail. They'll be funded 100% through the mental health region, South Central Behavioral Health Region. But we've made up a contract. We sent it to Mahaska Health Partnership because they're the ones that we're going to be contracting the psychiatric services with. We needed revisions to it. We made the revisions to it. Jennifer Vitko did, and we haven't received the contract back from from Mahaska Health Partnership. So we'll probably see that sometime here in the next month or so. So I guess we can remove that off the agenda.
okay. Mayor Knight, recommendation of phone system.
Okay. And I already gave one. Oh, you already have one. All right. So we started an investigation for a phone system starting in April. I had 5 vendors come in, do a meet and greet. We did a walkthrough, and then I had them do a demo for a group of people on my IT steering committee. And so these are kind of these are the bids they gave me on the left-hand column. As you can see, the total phone count that each gave me was not the same, which kind of baffled me a little bit because I did the same walkthrough with all 5 groups. So what I ended up doing I ended up going through and going with the group that had the highest phone count, which is about the number I came up with for phones as well. So that seemed like the thing to do. And so I did that, and groups that had more than 3 phone models, I grouped it just down to 3 phone models, mainly to keep it simple. I don't want to have 5 or 6 phone models on hand just for a backup in case somebody's quits. So I got it pared down to 3 model types, and same phone count on each. And so the right hand side is what my estimate of a phone system would be. Should we go with any of them? We met the people on my IT steering committee and talked about each vendor, and at the end of it we kind of came up with and as for my recommendation, it's the same. I would like to recommend that we go with SCI for the phone vendor, and I will be putting it on my budget for the fiscal year, for next fiscal year, is my plans.
Where are they at?
They are out of southern Des Moines. E5 is currently our vendor we use right now. United, I believe they were out of Des Moines too, I believe. Marco is more northern Iowa, and I think Minnesota is their corporate headquarters, if I remember. And PCS is out of Ottumwa. So, E5, SCI, and United all were bidding the same phone system. They were all Avaya vendors. E5 had the option of bidding Avaya or NEC is the other one they sell. United had the option of Avaya or ShoreTel, and they chose to bid Avaya as well, and SCI only sells Avaya.
Do we do any business with them at all? In any of
Not
our
currently,
county
no.
departments?
I did check who they currently do business with. I believe Winnebago County just moved to approve them as their phone vendor. And Marion County has already done that, and they just got done putting in their phone system at the beginning of this fiscal year. SCI also does, they're the phone vendor for the state fair as well. So that was a few of their people.
So EMA had issues with some phone connectivity, and I don't know all the specifics, but does this cure that issue?
It should, yes.
It should, or?
It's an old phone system. Our old phone system, that's part of the problem. We may end up having to run new lines to the law center, would be part of the other stuff that would have to happen.
And we had at one time talked about doing a VoIP system, but we're not.
This actually, it's a mixture of VoIP.
Okay.
On the Avaya ones, the 9608s are VoIP phones, and the 9508s are digital. But the whoever's at the phone, you cannot tell the difference between the two. It's a hybrid system. That's one reason why United chose to bid Avaya instead of ShoreTel, because ShoreTel is either all or nothing.
What was the difference between SCI and PCS?
Between SCI and PCS?
Yeah.
PCS currently does a lot of the IT work in the law center right now, and so far I haven't been the most impressed with their workmanship. Yeah, they are local, but here's one of my other things. If whatever business we go with goes belly up, PCS, they sell Panasonic. there's not really any other Panasonic dealers. Marco, they sell Mitel. They're about the only Mitel vendor in the area. They're a very big vendor, but... And then the front three are all Avaya. There are a ton of Avaya dealers in the area. So if they went belly up or if business practices went sour, oh yeah, and here is the, you can pass that around. That's the actual quote they gave us. They also have listed a 1-year mission critical 4-hour support, so we would have an Avaya tech or one of them here within 4 hours with parts if something did break. It's kind of a service contract. And I did the basic break fix
Is that
of that.
additional? Or
Yeah, that's,
that's the 11,000?
no, that's labor installed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that bottom one. And we would have 3 of those systems.
So it'd be about another $1,800.
A year, yeah. But yeah, at the end of the day, with my estimate of what I believe that it would cost, and like I said, for PCS, I just have not been too impressed with their technical workmanship. But their phone techs are different from their
The computer game.
from their computer guys. However, with PCS, I emailed him several times for the demo, and he waited until the last minute to give his demo. It wasn't until I kind of hinted that the demo wasn't optional that he finally said, "Oh, sorry, I've been really busy," and it's like, well, that's been about 2 months that I've been asking for it.
This is just like a FYI, are you needing an approval?
I would like to approve SCI for the phone vendor, or for the business partner, if you will. And then I will be putting the total budget, which should be about that much, on my fiscal year budget for next year.
We didn't budget anything for it this current year because
Well, it's a pleasure, gentlemen. I think he's done the work, done the legwork,
yeah.
so.
I'm okay going with SCI. I'll make a motion that we go with SCI as the phone vendor.
Sport.
Motion made and seconded to approve contract with SCI. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed, motion carried.
Thank you.
You want a signature on here? You need a
No,
signature?
not yet.
Okay. Secondary road option to purchase land from DOT.
I emailed that to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those are originals.
I seen that one come through our office. I don't see that we have any need for it, but unless somebody comes up with a,
Where exactly is this?
down by the quilt store down by Eddyville, on that corner.
Oh, okay.
On that corner. this, it's on the west side of the road, isn't it? Do I assume it's this little piece
So I'm
over
looking
here?
at it upside down.
There's a highway comes around here and the racetrack's here and it's that corner right there is what I think it is, the way I read it. Or is it this little piece
Oh,
right
is
here?
that right there?
That little piece right there.
The highlight.
We don't have any, well, I don't see us having any use for it unless Dave does, but
Yeah, I don't see anything on that.
we don't want an odd, we don't need an odd piece of ground here.
We have enough of those.
There he is.
I assume you're on the DOT property. That's
Yep.
on 163. It's excess property that they're selling off. And it's about 1.16 acre piece of ground. It's just north and east of Shins. There's an old road that used to go to it that's been kind of abandoned over the years, so if we don't purchase the parcel of land, then they'll open it up to you, the former owners of the lands, which is, I believe, the Rempe family, or any other bidder.
Do we need it for anything?
Not appropriately, no.
All right. You want a motion just to make it official to?
We're not
deny it?
interested?
Yeah. Move to deny option to purchase land from DOT.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to deny purchase, the option to purchase this land. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. Do you call them and tell them or what? Or do they need
Yeah,
to know?
we sent a letter back
Okay.
saying that we're not interested in it. I'll probably just use the minutes of this if we have an item number and say from this meeting that the board decided not to purchase the property, and they can go about their selling it to someone else.
Okay, anything else? Public comments?
Motion to adjourn.
Support?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.